Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Political Ray. Um, the Epstein files kind of were released, um, by Pam Bondi and the Trump administration. I don't look just on onset here. This was not a release, in my opinion. This is the majority of the information that was in these binders that these individuals got, these content creators, and it's not to say that. Look, Pam Bondi came out. She said on Fox News 2 days ago, saying that tomorrow, meaning yesterday, that the Epstein files that she has on her desk would be released. But she had to go through it and redact victims' names and everything else. And I understand that. But what happened yesterday, was a photo op, and I'm not happy with the administration over this. They've done a lot of good things thus far. This right here, though, is not okay with me. This, we, the people want these files released. They want to know what happened. They want to know what went on. And this, I'm not happy with. This BS that they did yesterday is not okay. It's not something that anybody really should be okay with. And a lot of these content creators, and there's a lot of them. Well, not a lot. There's a handful that were selected, and the only thing that I can possibly think as to why they did it this way is to just get it out there and say, hey, look, we did this. The way they did it was not, in my opinion, not okay. If anything, because like I said, the majority of the stuff that's in these binders is stuff that's already been available to the public. There are a couple things in there that are new. There's one page in specifically that does have a couple names on there, and also, you know, a couple other things. But look, we're gonna get into this, and just we'll just jump right into it here. This is the photo op of the with these content creators, and it's this BS makes me this I mean, I'm not happy with this. I'm angry. This is not what I was expecting to see. I was expecting to see something a lot better. Even if you just had this, you gave it to one person and they put it out online, fine. And Alex Jones has this. Nick Sorter has it. You can get it from him. But there's this is not what we expected. It's not what we wanted, and I think I can speak for a lot of people on that. And like I said, the Trump administration has done a lot of good stuff thus far, especially only being in office for a little over a month now. But this look, I'll I'll let you know when I'm not happy with something that President Trump does, his cabinet picks, everything else. I'll let you know when I'm not happy with something. And this is one thing, I'm not happy with this. I don't agree with the way they did this. Um and look, here's the content creators, and I know the blonde there is Liz Wheeler. I know that. And I think that I think that's Scott Pressler in the back there. Anyway, and I like Scott. These other ones I'm not too familiar with. I'll be honest with you, I'm not. But I mean, I did like what Scott did in Pennsylvania. He got a lot of people out to vote. I think he was a big factor in President Trump taking Pennsylvania during the election. I do, and I'll tell you that right off the bat. But this, I just look, and I'll tell you half of the reason why this makes me so angry is because the whole Epstein situation. There was terrible things that were done to, women and underage girls and everything else. And people know the story, and these people are laughing and smiling about it. That's half the reason why this makes me so angry. They're like, "Oh, look at me, look at me." I don't care that you got a book with 90% of information that people already knew. I'm upset that you came out and you were laughing at it and taking selfies with this book, saying, "Oh, look at me, look at me." This is gonna it's gonna revenue clicks and likes and everything else for their profiles. It's gonna have interactions and everything else. So these people they're gonna make some good money on X off of this. That's my opinion. you know, I, I'm not happy about it. But anyway, Caitlin Bennett had a really good point she put out on X, and I happen to 100% completely agree with her on her take. And this is what she said on X about it. Check this out. She says, "This is embarrassing that this would be like Biden giving top secret info to Harry Sisson and David Hogg before the American public." She's 100% right. Why? Why? Why invite these content creators, these individual, independent journalists? Why give it to them? Why? You can let me know. I'm honestly curious, and I want to know why. Why give it to them first before the American public? It's a valid question, I think. I mean, you let me know. I don't know. I mean, like she said in this post, this is embarrassing. And how look, if President Biden came out and gave declassified documents to Harry Sisson before the American public, people would be irate about it, and rightfully so. It's the same thing in this case. President Trump and his cabinet, Pam Bondi, they came out that with what they do have, they gave it to these content creators first instead of the American public. Make it make sense. I don't why. Why? It's stupid. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't have happened. Now, and you can see, I'm just going to show you this. The same post. It was copy and pasted. They admitted to just being copy and pasted. Now I understand that these guys, a lot of them were blindsided with this. They got a call. They flew into DC, or they went into DC, and they met, I guess, at the White House, and they were handed this binder. A lot of them didn't know it was even going on. They didn't know it was happening until the last minute. Yada yada yada. I can understand that, but why would you just copy and paste? Look, it's the same. Look at this. Okay, this is crazy. So DC Drano, this is one of the guys that got the binder. Met today with President Trump, VP J.D. Vance, and Pam Bondi, and FBI Director Kash Patel in the Oval Office. They handed me a binder copy of the Epstein files. This is the most transparent administration in American history. The best part, this is just the start. AG Bondi confirmed there are thousands more Epstein file documents being secretly held in the Southern District, New York FBI field office is what it is, and they will be delivered to the DOJ in DC by Friday 28th. People will be going to jail for what they've done. I hope so. I do. Anyway, and they copy and paste. This other one's from Chad Prather. It's the same post. It's exactly the same word for word. And they came out, they said it. Yeah, we just copy and pasted it. Why? Because you didn't have time. You can't tell me you didn't have. It takes what, 5 seconds to throw out a post real quick? You couldn't put it in your own words? You had to copy and paste it? I don't care. Oh, I was blindsided. I didn't have time. I just copied. I don't care. Take 20 seconds out of your little schedule there at the White House and post something in your own words. Don't copy and paste it from other people. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. It's infuriating. I cannot. It's just I can't. I can't. Anyway, Pam Bondi said that she was blindsided, or she was duped rather. Well, that's how we feel about it. You said on Jesse Waters' program on Fox News, saying that there was a lot of disgusting things that had happened, and you won't believe the things that this guy did, and yada yada yada, and that you were going to be releasing this, and you won't believe all the crap that's in it. It was 90% of the information was stuff that people already knew. So, like I said, there was a couple of new things. I'm not gonna say that there wasn't, because there was, but 90% of this document, these 200 and some odd pages of what she had and she released to these content creators, a lot of it was stuff everybody already knew. So you can't. No. Anyway, so just a reminder here. I'm gonna show you this. I've showed you this before, but just for a recap, we're gonna look at this again. This is what Pam Bondi said on Jesse Waters' program on Fox News.
Last night on Jesse Waters Prime Time, Attorney General Pam Bondi said this.
What you're going to see, hopefully tomorrow, is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information, but it's pretty sick what that man did.
So we were looking.
Okay. So where's the new info? Like I said, there's some stuff on one of the pages you can find it. It's all over X. I thought I had it in here, but I don't. But y'all can look it up. I mean, it's out there. One of the pages on there said that there was Secret Service detail attached to protecting. I forget the guy's name because it was not a a normal name. I can't say if he was Middle Eastern or whatnot, but there was a Secret Service detail attached to this guy who wasn't even an American. So why was that going on? There was David Copperfield was on there, said, and it said in the parentheses, it said magician. And then David Cook, I believe the name was out looking for, or he had interactions with underage girls. There was another name on there who was a scout looking for underage girls, had a couple of stars next to his name. That's something that I hadn't seen before. But other than that, the rest of it was, I mean, there was a couple pages with, I'm pretty sure it was the victims that were just completely blacked out, and it went up to 254. So I'm pretty sure, because she said over 250 victims. So I'm fairly certain that's going to be the victims list, and it was because it was completely blacked out. You couldn't see the names. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be the victims list. It's just the American people are not happy. I'm not happy. I know a lot of people aren't happy. This is insane and stupid. I think they can handle it better. The way they're going about it, I'm not a fan of. I don't like it. I don't, whatever. Anyway, as I said before, I know the American people feel like we were tricked because she came out on Fox and said that the list was coming out, and you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked from what she has seen in these files. Well, like I said, a lot of it was the same information that we knew, and there was not a lot of new information. But hey, I mean, so apparently the FBI New York office, the Southern District of New York FBI office, has been withholding a lot of files because think about this. When the whole Epstein stuff went down, he had hard drives, audio, video, all kinds of stuff. Where's all that stuff at? Apparently, the FBI Southern District office in New York has been withholding this, and Pam Bondi said that she was duped just like the American people were. So we'll take a look at this. This is the statement that she put out, and she had a phone call with Kash Patel about this, and apparently he was unaware of what was going on as well. And I understand that they haven't had their positions that long. Kash Patel was just put into place. Okay, I understand that. He's trying to get the hang of things. He's getting into the swing of everything. Pam Bondi's been in a little longer than he has, and I understand that they've got a lot of stuff going on. And I don't fault them if this is actually the case. And I say if, just because of the fact that, again, she came out on Fox News saying that they have all this information. It will turn your stomach. It'll make you sick, however she put it. And not a lot of new information was put out. So that's why I say if. Now, taking a look at this, this says, Dear Director Patel, this is from Pam Bondi, Office of the Attorney General, February 27th, 2025. That was yesterday, okay? Before you came into the office, I requested the full and complete, let me make that bigger. Maybe I can see it better. Before you came into office, I requested the full and complete files related to Jeffrey Epstein. In response to this request, I received approximately 200 pages of documents, which consisted primarily of flight logs. It was just a lot of flight logs. Epstein's list of contacts, and a list of victims' names and phone numbers. I repeatedly questioned whether this was the full set of documents responsive to my request and was repeatedly assured by the FBI that we had received the full set of documents late yesterday. I learned from a source that the FBI field office in New York in possession of thousands of pages of documents related to the investigation and indictment of Epstein. Despite my repeated requests, the FBI never disclosed the existence of these files. When you and I spoke yesterday, you were just as surprised as I was to learn this new information. So, like I said, I can understand if she's getting duped, but the fact remains that she said on Fox News that there was a lot of information that's going to come out that's going to make you sick. Supposedly she had already run through it all, and then not a whole lot of new information. Like I said, 90% of it was information that was already available to the public. Anyway, so she's going to try and put the hammer down on that FBI office, and I'm going to tell you right now, she gave a deadline by 8 a.m. today, because she said this yesterday. So by 8 a.m. tomorrow, February 28th, the FBI will deliver the full and complete Epstein files to my office, including all records, documents, audio, and video recordings, and materials related to Jeffrey Epstein and his clients. Regardless of how such information was obtained, there will be no withholdings or limitations to my or your success. The DOJ will ensure that any public disclosure of these files will be done in a manner to protect the privacy of victims and in accordance with the law, as I have done my entire career as a prosecutor. I am also directing you to conduct an immediate investigation to why my order to the FBI was not followed. You will deliver to me a comprehensive report of your findings and proposed personnel action within 14 days. I appreciate your immediate attention in this important matter. I know that we are both committed to transparency for the American people, and I look forward to continuing to work with you to serve our president and our country. So, she says she was duped just like the American people were. Again, and I know I keep repeating myself, she said there was a lot of stuff in that stuff that she was letting out yesterday that was going to make our stomachs churn. I didn't see, like I said, I saw some names. I saw a bit of new information, but not nothing. Maybe she just boasted it up. She didn't know she boasted it that much. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, but what we saw that came out, it's frustrating, and I don't know if they're slow walking this intentionally, but I'm not. I can't say that. I don't know for sure. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not happy with the way they're going about all this though. It's crazy. So now the FBI, the CIA says that they're gonna go ahead and leak information to foreign adversaries if they get audited. Take a look at this real quick. This is nuts too. This is crazy.
But Intel doesn't like being told what to do. When they saw Musk with the chainsaw doging foreign aid, they started leaking to CNN. If you doge us, there will be consequences. On the CIA's 7th floor, home to top leadership, some officers are also quietly discussing how mass firings and the buyouts already offered to staff risk creating a group of disgruntled former employees who might be motivated to take what they know to a foreign intelligence service. The CIA is telling CNN that if their funding gets cut, they're going to sell state secrets to Russia. Who the hell hired these Benedict Arnolds? The CIA is supposed to be filled with patriots, not sellouts.
Yes.
And the FBI is up to no good, too. Michael Schellenberger is reporting a source inside the FBI says the Bureau is destroying evidence. Now we know what their accomplishments were last week. Dear Elon, I wiped the servers cleaner than crooked.
Look, selling state secrets to a foreign adversary is treason. Look up the definition of treason. This is insane what these people are doing. They're threatening, President Trump and the administration, saying, "Hey, you come after us, we're going to go ahead and sell state secrets to, U.S. adversaries. What? I this is insane. It's beyond belief. Oh, I didn't transition. I didn't show that. I didn't put that over there. My bad. But y'all heard it. So, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I cannot believe the it's only going to get more crazy. This is just nuts. Okay. It's only going to get worse, especially as more of this comes out. The more auditing that Doge does, it's crazy. Um, so I'm gonna leave you with this. Liz Wheeler, she was one of the ones that got this binder for the phase 1 of Epstein. Um, this is anyway. She put out a statement on X. She was pretty much defending Pam Bondi, and I understand. Look, she was one of the ones that got invited to the White House for this and had her little photo op. She took it standing in front of the fence and just outside the Oval Office. She was defending Pam. It's just anyway. Take a look at this here. We'll get this over. Liz Wheeler. This is the story. President Trump and AG Pam Bondi committed to releasing the Epstein files. Yes, they did. They did about 200 pages. Yeah, what they got, and it wasn't as juicy as she made it out to be when she was on Fox News with Jesse Waters. Anyway, Bondi smelled a rat because there was nothing juicy in the 200 pages. Then why'd she say it on Fox? Then why'd she boast it up on Fox? Why? Come on, Liz. Come on, Liz. Anyway, just flight logs and a Rolodex of phone numbers. No smoking gun. Yeah. Still, Bondi promised to release the documents, so she prepared a binder of them and gave them to a select few content creators. Then last night, a whistleblower contacted Bondi and revealed that the SDNY, the Southern District New York FBI office, was hiding potential thousands of Epstein files, defying Bondi's order to give them all to her. We're talking records, evidence, etc., the juicy stuff, names. Then why was she on Fox boasting? Oh my God. This is come on, Liz. I mean, you got to know that you were going to get some blowback for this. The outrage that the binder is boring, you should be, because the evil deep state lied to your face. Yes. Yes, we feel lied to by Pam Bondi, who said that there was juicy stuff in that, and that it was going to make us sick and everything else. And all we got was 200 pages of flight logs. Like I said, it wasn't all old. There was a little bit of new information, but nothing like you said, Liz, no smoking gun. But she made it sound, when she was on Fox News, she made it sound like there was all kinds of crazy stuff in this 200 pages. So anyway, the legacy media has betrayed you again and again and again. They lie to you, they smear you, they gaslight you. They deserve no special access to real-time exposure or corruption because they played a role in the covering it up in the first place. Yes, I agree with that. That's one part of your statement that I can agree with you on, Liz. One part. You are the media, Elon said. Yes, we are. So celebrate the regular people are being given access to the most powerful people in our country to report on despicable corruption as it's being uncovered in real time. Okay, but giving you a binder, a select handful of content creators, and then you guys smiling and laughing during a photo op, it's not what we wanted. It's not. And be very, very angry that the deep state against agents in the swamp at the SDNY are at this moment defying President Trump and AG Bondi and you who voted him into office, lying and hiding the truth about Jeffrey Epstein because they don't want their own corruption and weaponization of government exposed. That's the story. Okay, Liz, I'm with you. I'm with you as far as the corruption of the media. I'm with you that we should be upset that this hasn't come to light before. I'm with you on a lot of stuff. What I'm not with you on is that we should be happy that a select few content creators got access to this instead of just releasing it to the general public. Posing on a photo op because you're special and you got access to this before everybody else. I don't care. I don't care. Let it be known to the world about what happened. And I understand about being duped. If Pam Bondi really got duped on this, and I do believe that the fact that there is probably a crap ton more stuff as far as audio recordings, video, more pages of who God knows what. But if Pam Bondi, this is supposed to happen today. Pam Bondi told the FBI office, that Southern District FBI office, if she does not have their files on all the files by 8 o'clock this morning, she wants that stuff by 8 o'clock. And I'm telling you right now, if she doesn't have it, she needs to go in full force to that office and take it. There's no reason for them to be defying this. And the only thing that, and a lot of people have been saying it, the only reason why they would be not okay with releasing all this to the general public is because it exposes the FBI themselves. What was the FBI doing in that office? What was the FBI doing? What kind of connections do they have to Epstein? We don't know because they won't release anything. Pam Bondi needs to go in there with a wrecking ball, okay? Take these files by force if they don't comply with her orders. That's it. Do it. Cash Patel was put in to weed out the corruption within the FBI. Strip it down to the bare bones and build it back up. It's frustrating, and I understand everybody's frustration because this has been a long time coming, and the day that it was supposed to all come out, we feel tricked, we feel duped, and we're not okay with it. Fix it. This administration, like I said in the beginning, I have been very happy with what they've done thus far. This, not happy with. I don't like the way they handled it. They should have done it differently. If she got duped, she should have just come out and said, "Look, 90% of the information that's in these 200 pages that I have, most of it's public, publicly available now." So, and then maybe release the few pages that weren't. That's it. And then explain the fact that she herself too got duped. Come back out into Jesse Waters. Let the American people know, yes, 90% of this information is already available. We already know about it. There was a page or two that has some extra names that we just found out about. But I just found out that there was a lot more information that's being withheld from me, within that Southern District FBI office. Do that. I would have been okay with that. This I'm not okay with. Anyway, that's all I got. I think I rambled on enough about that. Goodness gracious me. Anyway, if you like what you saw, hey, you can follow me on Rumble. I recommend that. Rumble's the spot, man. I'm telling you. Rumble's gonna be a big player. Anyway, you can also subscribe to me on YouTube. And you can follow me on X at The Political Ray. I appreciate you hanging out. I really do, especially through all my ramblings. I know sometimes I just go on and on and on. But appreciate you hanging out. I hope you have a great day and God bless.